powerful.
Yeah.
He's so vicious. Like his one-punch power at 135 is like nobody else's in the division. Like the way he starches people is crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
He gets so much torque and power into his punches, and he's so fast that he covers ground and his uppercuts, they're just devastating.
Yeah, for sure. I think I can stop him. I'm much quicker than him. He's much stronger, much bigger, but we just gotta wait and see until we get in there and touch the waters.
Joe Rogan looked genuinely surprised when Gervonta "Tank" Davis showed up at the press event before his exhibition fight with Jake Paul. Instead of the lean, compact build fans usually see, Davis appeared noticeably bigger and more muscular. Rogan, who's used to being around elite athletes, couldn't hide his reaction, the kind of surprise you get when someone's physical transformation goes beyond what anyone expected.
I'm a giant Gervonta fan. I
Yeah.
think that guy is so unusual.
Yeah.
His style's so unusual, and his patience.
The Leo Santa Cruz fight was really something for me because Leo Santa Cruz is a technician, Mexican style, and the fight was very close before Tank stopped him. But he has that power that can end it.
He finds these openings,
Yeah.
he sees them, but he doesn't go after them right away. He waits for the right time. He's
Right.
so patient. Like when you watch the early rounds of his fights, he probably has the lowest punch count in the early round. But he also knows he's got that nuclear option that if he can crack you, most likely he's going to take you out. He's got massive confidence in that.
During the face-off, Davis appeared to purposely play down his new size. Instead of showing off his physique or taking a dominant stance, he kept his posture relaxed, sometimes crossing his arms or turning slightly to the side to block a full view of his body. It seemed like a deliberate move to keep attention off how much he's bulked up. Still, despite the subtle effort, the transformation was impossible to miss. Joe Rogan noted that Jake Paul's approach is driven more by promotion than genuine competition. He explained that these matchups are designed to grab attention and pull in casual fans by creating buzz through unexpected pairings. According to Rogan, all the betting hype and media chatter around these fights are more about generating headlines than showcasing real boxing skill. He believes Jake understands how to stay in the public eye and uses boxing as a powerful tool for self-promotion, even when the fights themselves don't always add up.
That was Jake Paul promoting it. You know, it's just like, doesn't bother me.
There's compromising the sport, and that's like bad. It's just like
if I bet on it,
watching
it
it
would
is
bother the fuck out
hard.
of me.
Watching it with people who are so in on it, and then also man, the sports betting apps, they introduced like chat apps in them in Australia, so it's like they're trying to take the place of social media companies where you go together and you meet your friends. Like betting should be exciting enough without having a weird.
They're just trying to draw you in.
thing.
They're just trying to make money, right? So they're trying to draw you in any way they can.
Yeah.
Yes, Davis is a lightweight champion who usually fights around 135 pounds, while Jake Paul has been competing much closer to the cruiserweight division. For this matchup, they agreed on a catchweight of 195 pounds, a huge jump for Davis. The number surprised many fans and was only finalized after some negotiation and uncertainty.
We were yelling so much about him fight somebody your size. His next opponent is, by far, the most credentialed guy ever fought actively in his prime. There's one problem. He fights at 135 pounds. He fights at 135 pounds.
Because of the major size difference, the fight will follow special exhibition rules. Both fighters will wear 12-ounce gloves, noticeably heavier than what Davis usually uses in his weight class, to help balance things out and ensure extra safety in the ring.
Gervonta looks scared for his life because the rules are out. They're crazy. Oh, so everyone thought that the fight was at 190. Instead it's at 195, and this weight difference is scaring the life out of Little Tank.
Over 10 3-minute rounds.
I said it was 190.
The next dispute comes with the gloves. Little Tank is used to fighting in 8-ounce gloves. Baby glove. This fight will be in 12. Hands might be too small. Also, Tank just fought in a 12 3-minute round fight against Roach. Yes, and now he's fighting in 10 3-minute rounds, which isn't too bad. Well done, Jake. Exhibition though, can he win? Yes, he can actually win. It will be overlooked by 3 sanctioned judges. So you can actually still win and knock him out.
But here's the trick. It's body punches only.
And there's a reason. That's because Tank said, look, this is a bit unfair. I don't want to punch up. I want to punch at my head height. Where does it fall?
At Jake Paul's belly. So apparently we've heard there's no knockdown rules, but aside from that, it's a pretty well-rounded fight. Oh yeah, and there's some drug testing involved.
But Jake Paul for the win.
Davis's trainer, Calvin Ford, has expressed concern about the change. He explained that while heavier gloves can lessen the impact of punches, they also alter the way fighters throw and block shots, affecting timing and overall strategy in the ring.
My only concern is, you know, the gloves. You understand what I'm saying? Because we don't fight in 12-ounce gloves. We don't use 12-ounce gloves. That's training gloves, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's 2 pounds away from Jake. He fights in 10s. Tank fighting 8s, so he losing 4 ounces. So my thing is, I said, they said, put Tank in 8s, put him in 10s. That makes the fight more interesting. You know what I'm saying? And we'll go from there because I understand. And I brought that question up to one of his handlers. They was, no, we don't want to do no mixed match. It's supposed to be an expedition. Why does it matter? What, you know, now y'all want the wins and the loss. You know what I'm saying? All these prescriptions, but you want to be great. Being great is really pushing the envelope. You know what I'm saying? You know, Tank don't really care, you know. So when I brought this up, he said, dang, facts. You know what I'm saying? So, again, you know, he can weigh the 10s and we weigh the 8s. Then we got to fight.
Teddy Atlas shared his reaction to the face-off between Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis, pointing out just how drastic the size difference was. He joked that Tank looked so small next to Jake, he'd need a ladder just to reach his chin. While Atlas acknowledged that skill and style differences are normal in boxing, he emphasized that in this case, the size gap is simply too extreme to overlook.
Right? They should also have like the size of the ring, the size of the glove, all that stuff, particulars should be in the contract. But I would probably look for one thing that is not the common thing to have in a contract if I'm Tank. A ladder. A ladder. Can I get a ladder? Somebody? You know what I mean? Hey, look, if he hits him on the chin the way he can punch, Jake might be doing a dance. You know what I mean? Not voluntarily either. But we'll get into that more later. The thing that I'm talking about right here is what you said. It was stark. The size difference was really, you couldn't ignore it. We understand the talent difference, the experience difference. We understand all of that. But the size, the pure, and we understand small guys can beat big guys. We just saw Crawford do it to Canelo, but you know, a little different. The size difference was, I mean, it was eye-catching, jaw-dropping, and it made me think, and I'm going to ask Richie, our man here who's doing all the taping, who does such a marvelous job. I'm going to ask him, because I know he's an expert in this area, but it reminded me of one of the Rocky movies where they had the face, where they did the wrestling thing with Rocky and Hulk Hogan, a.k.a. Thunderlips. He was Thunderlips back there. And I thought I had it right, and it was confirmed to me. It's Rocky III.